Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Hima and I make videos on photography, travel, research and motherhood. And today's topic is must-have items from pharmacy for a newborn. Most of the products that I'll mention today are over the counter. So first thing is gripe water. Gripe water, it helps in reducing the stomach pain and also it reduces the gas. This is an over-the-counter medicine and it's very easy to buy this, and it also helps with the hiccup. Usually the composition is sodium bicarbonate with some hot. Best to mix gripe water with milk, just give it as is. And swaddling and massaging also help you achieve the same result. And if you have not watched my video on must know techniques for a new mom, please watch that. So next item is saline water. Saline water helps with the cold and congestion. So it loosens the mucus, and then you can then use this kind of a bulb syringe to just squeeze out that excess mucus. So it helps the babies breathe better. And for this I have used Little Remedies. And make sure that you wash this bulb syringe, because if you leave it as is, then it will accumulate bacteria, so you need to wash it frequently. And the next one is gas drops. Gas drops is also an over-the-counter medicine, and it mainly consists of simethicone. Simethicone, what it does, it breaks the gas bubbles. You can mix this with milk or formula, and you can also achieve the same results by moving the legs of the baby in a bicycling motion. But don't do this bicycling motion right after they had their feeding, because else they'll. The next one is vitamin D drops. Vitamin D drops help in calcium and phosphorus absorption. Especially if you're breastfeeding, then babies do not get adequate amount of vitamin D from that, even though the mother is consuming vitamin D. So you have to give vitamin D drops to the baby, and you can achieve the same result by giving a formula to the baby. However, they have to drink like a liter of formula to get the adequate amount of vitamin D. And also it's not recommended to keep kids under the sun for too long, so vitamin D drops comes in handy. And I have used baby D drops. This is only like one drop that you give to the baby. Usually the recommended dose is 400 IU, but per day. But you always have to check with your healthcare professional on what they would advise to give for your baby. Vitamin D absorption by your body can be affected by different things, including pollution, if there are any clouds, based on the skin color, based on the altitude, if you're wearing a sunscreen, and if you have any clothes on skin. So all of these things can affect the amount of vitamin D your body absorbs. The next one is thermometer. You always need to have a thermometer in handy, just because you don't know when suddenly kids can have fever. And less than 3 months, the best or the accurate measurement of temperature can be obtained rectally. And between 3 months and 4 months, you can measure from armpit. And only after 4 months, it is better to use like an oral thermometer like this. So it's better to use it only after 4 months, because it's much more accurate reading. And the next one is Tylenol. The one that I'm showing you here is a children's Tylenol. However, for 1 to 2 years you have to use infant's Tylenol. And I had actually bought this because of this whole COVID situation. There was no Tylenol available in the market, and then I just kept it in stock just in case as emergency backup. Tylenol is an over-the-counter medication, and the main ingredient in it is acetaminophen. Usually it's given for babies around 4 to 6 hours if they have fever, and it's also recommended not to give this within the first 3 months. So this you give based on the weight of the baby. Toothbrush and finger toothbrush is the best. And you should start using a toothbrush as soon as the baby starts teething. And usually people think that, oh, you have to brush only teeth, but that is not the case. You have to brush the gums as well as the tongue. So this one is the Elmo brand. it's a fruit, and usually when the kids are going through the teething process, they have a lot of pressure on the gums. So to release that pressure, what I also used to give is to give a damp washcloth to my daughter for her to chew, because that would relieve the pressure. So the next one is nail clippers. This is what I have used for my baby, but nail clippers, usually you can purchase any. Usually the nails harden after first month. So before that, you try to use a nail filer. Usually hospital gives you a nail filer. I think that should be enough for the first month. And after that, once the nails harden, their nails grow amazingly fast. So you have to pretty much clip their nails every week or every other week. Themselves with this big nails, so you want to put on mittens, especially in the first few weeks, because they have big nails and their skin is so tender that they can hurt themselves very easily. This comb, I've purchased this comb. So I actually bought this Red Cross first aid kit kind of thing for my baby, but I did not use most of the items in there, so I'll probably not recommend that. So that's why I'm saying only the couple of things that I have used from that kit, and this was useful for me. Combing is important even though there is no hair on baby's head. Sometimes try to still keep the scalp stimulated, keep the follicle stimulated, because that will increase the blood flow and helps in hair growth as well. I'll also post a link of all the items that I've used in the description box below, so please check that out.